So, out of the 3 times that I've lied to her, out of the 3 times that we've said we weren't going to lie to each other, I've lied to her 1 time. She's lied to me every time. Every single fucking time. Come on, Ari. She's stomped on my fucking heart enough. Does she care? Probably fucking not. I'm gonna tell you something though. It's kind of a relief, because the thing is, I already had suspicions that she was still talking to him after she cut him off, which is why I asked. And what'd she say? Nope, no I'm not. I blocked him, cut off all the messages, and the only reason I talked to him is because you talked to Cheyenne, or you lied about Cheyenne or whatever. Yeah, you know what? I did lie about Cheyenne. But the thing is, 2 days before I came out and told you that, we talked about not lying to each other anymore. So I was thinking, maybe, I find the right time to tell you, but I couldn't find the right time to tell you. So what I did was, 2 days after the talk, I just came out with it. I said, look, I can't lie to you about this anymore. I can't hide it. The whole thing about her was, me messing around with her was a lie. I wanted to see if I could get a reaction out of you. See if you would be jealous. See if you would give me a name on the person you were messing around with, which was Tyler, old friend of mine. But she didn't. I mean, she gave me a reaction, a jealousy, which tells me that she still loves me. I don't care what she has to say. She loves me more than just as the father of her kids. She just doesn't know how to keep loving me. She doesn't know how to keep, things civil. She doesn't know how to be, she doesn't know how to talk about things. What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and act like everything's okay? When there's a couple of things that I have on my mind and I want to talk to you about? Oh, how come the affection is only on your time and not mine? Oh, well, because I'm so hot all the time. Yeah, bullshit. You say that, but in the same exact day after you said what you said to Tyler about wanting to cuddle with him in his bed, I think that's bullshit. You don't want to cuddle with me on my time. You want to cuddle with me on your time because you don't actually want to be with me. Oh, well, that's what I've been telling you this whole time. No, it ain't. You told me from the beginning, that is what you said. But since then, we've been talking about building a future together, being together in the future, working on not lying to each other. And what do? You go behind my back and you're talking to this motherfucker, talking shit about me, saying bad things about me, calling me, or talking to me about me as if I'm one of the kids, one of my daughters. Oh, I gotta feed the 3 kids. And he goes, 3 kids? She goes, yeah, Christopher, Corey, and Cadence. Talking as if I'm one of the kids. Is that not hurtful? Is that not some straight up bullshit? Not to mention, she's talking to him after saying that she cut him off and that she wasn't talking to him anymore. One of the most hurtful things she said during this whole conversation, oh, the girls like him, which is kind of a low blow because she told me she never had him around the kids while they were messing around. So that tells me that she did have him around the kids. And I think that's the hint she was trying to get across. The hint that she was using to try to hurt my heart even more. Living with me, sleeping next to me, having sex with me. We were just talking about having sex tonight. And, oh, she goes, well, he was there for me when you weren't. And I'm sitting here like, that's because you wouldn't let me be. You wouldn't let me be there for you. That's your fault. I tried to be there for you. I tried to be everything for you. And if you didn't let me, that's on you. Come on, Ari. Give me a minute. What's even more messed up is you left me. You left me all alone for 2 months straight. 2 of those weeks, you had a fucking OP on me, keeping my children away from me, after promising you were never gonna fucking do that. Get my dog food and water, hold on. So what it comes down to is straight up fucking mind games. You were playing mind games with me. You are a straight up fucking liar. The biggest one I fucking know. Like, I remember last night when we were laying down, we were watching the ranch, and she said something about me posting another video about her when I hadn't posted one about her in quite a fucking while. Hadn't hit public anyway, put them private. Because they're for me. Well, now they're not, because I know what she's going to try to do. She's going to try to play the victim. She's going to go on Facebook and blast me. She brought her mother into it, called her mom, while we were, having our back and forth. Instead of saying, you know what, I'm sorry, you're right, I fucked up. Here, I'll block him, and I'm sorry, we're done. Disconnected. What I didn't know is that she wanted me to cut off one of the girls that I was talking to. And she never said anything about it. She just would make, snide-ass comments about it. She would never say anything about me cutting them off because they were our weed source. Like, we were going through them to get weed. But I'm not saying no names, but, that's what it was, and I had no idea that she wanted me to cut that person off. Never said anything sexual to her. Never had any, talks about having sex with her. Not at all. But she doesn't trust that. And the whole thing with my friend Kayla. Not going to say her last name, but she blocked me. And Courtney thinks that I messed around with her. Never in my life did I mess around with her. Not once. Like, she could believe it or not believe it. Doesn't matter to me at this point. She spread her legs for a fucking enemy. Knowing he was a friend, knowing that we were close, even after she knew all of that stuff, she still spread her legs for that motherfucker. She still said she cut him off when she fucking didn't. She was still talking about sleeping in his comfy ass bed even after knowing all of these things. This just happened today. She was still, sitting there trying to say that he was there for me when I was... Bitch, you left me. You left me when I needed you the most. What's this through thick and thin shit? If you're not gonna fucking mean what you say when it comes to thick and thin. Why are you sleeping in the same bed with me? Why are you telling me you're gonna have a future with me? Why are you telling me we don't want to lie to each other no more? Why are you telling me all of these things if you don't want to be with me? Why are you telling me all these things and then telling me that that's not what you want? You realize how that can fuck with somebody's mind? How that can mess with someone's head? Someone who's been there for you through every fucking thing. I let you put shit in my storage shed, and that showed a big step towards trusting you. And then the next day, you get a text message. We're getting drunk and stuff, having fun, listening to music. You're in the bedroom, passed out, but your phone is right here, and it goes off, and it pops up with his name. And you think I'm not gonna fucking look at it after you said you cut him off? That's some straight up vindictive bullshit. After what I read, talking shit about me. Making me out to be like this child, this piece of shit, this nothing. And you don't feel bad for none of it. She said she don't feel bad for none of it. She don't regret none of it. Because why? Because I lied about that Cheyenne chick. After she lied about 4 or 5 different things. I would name them off, but I'm not going to because I don't want to put too much of her personal business out there. But I do want to defend myself because I know what she's going to do. And I hope she really feels like shit for this. Because it doesn't have to be this way. You want to take my girls to South Dakota? Go ahead. Whatever. I mean, I'm not going to fight it. I don't want to play tug of war with my kids. I'm sorry. Sitting there crying in my daughter's lap. Corey, my middle daughter. Be my 3rd kid. First kid I had with her. And she's looking at me like she's so confused. She doesn't know what's going on. Scared. But all these things you don't care about. You don't look at. You don't look at the fact that I'm still trying to work this out and still trying to fucking figure out where me and you are. But I think I know now. I think I know now. Last night was the last night you were going to sleep in my bed with me. You've been talking to him, sending him pictures. Oh, we're not together. You're sleeping in the same bed as me. You're fucking me. You're talking about a future with me. Talking about not lying to me no more. So that makes it okay? You know, despite all of that shit that me and you were going through, that's okay to do. After you said you cut him off. No, it's not. It's low. It's cold. And I'm sorry, but you're a piece of shit for it.